Hi there, this is Lane Snyder, and I'm here with Prime Minister Harper and Lane Snyder's unauthorized financial stimulus package for small business. Now, it's unauthorized because Prime Minister Harper doesn't actually endorse this at all, but President Obama might. Now, I say it's unauthorized, and simply put, Pres- President Obama and Prime Minister Harper, well, they're really good at politics and marketing themselves as people. Um, Probably haven't run small businesses and marketed themselves as small business owners. And if you're going to be successful in this economy, which I'm told is a tough economy, then you need to be marketing yourself more effectively. Now, there's a number of ways that we can do this, and we're going to get into some of those. And I'm really excited. What I do is I help small businesses make more money with their marketing. And I'll typically go into a small business and they'll pay me good money to sit down with them, and I will tell you some of the stuff that I would tell them, other businesses, that I've made good money just from sitting down with them for a little while. And here's the easiest way to make more money in your small business, okay? And that is to, um, this is it. It made one of my clients an extra $800 in an afternoon and over $3,000 in a month since I revealed it to him. It's a technique that also has the benefit of getting rid of your problem customers. And if you're interested, we're going to just keep on going. It helps you increase your prices because you're probably not charging enough anyways. Okay? Now, it's really not a complex trick. You increase your prices, and you say, well, that's dead simple. And I say, yes, absolutely. But it's something that almost everybody is afraid to do. But here's what happens when you increase your prices. Well, pretend that you have 100 customers a month, or you're selling 100 units a month, and you charge $100 a unit. So each customer is buying 1 unit a month, or you're moving 100 units a month. Okay? Now, we'll pretend that your real profit, after all of your expenses, because you've got to take home a salary and you've got the risk and of running your business, and you've got to pay your employees and the rent and whatnot. And we'll pretend that your profits after all expenses is just 15%. For some businesses, they would love to have 15%. For others, it's quite a realistic number. Um, but, maybe your profit's a little bit more than that. In any case, we'll just say that it's 15%. So if you increase your price by just 15% in this scenario, you, assuming you don't lose any customers, which you might actually lose some customers, and that's okay. But if you don't lose any customers, you've doubled your profits. You've had a profit increase of 100%. If you lose 25% of your customers, you've increased your profit by 50%, and you've reduced your workload. If you lose 40% of your customers, then you still only make 20% increase in profit. And if you lose half of your customers, you break even. So it's not that complex, but it's really a good thing. There's one little caveat with this, okay? This works really well as long as you're not selling apples to apples or perceived as selling apples to apples. You want your apples to be oranges, right? So it doesn't work what doesn't work very well with strict commodities. So don't sell a commodity. If you do sell a commodity, you need to differentiate yourself, have better service, have faster service, have more of a relationship, communicate with your customers more. You do those things and you can charge more for your products or your services. Now, this is what happens when you increase your prices. You get rid of your problem customers. And here, I found a picture of the bottle where you keep the ashes of your problem customers. What I've found in my business is the people that I'm charging the least to cause me the most grief, the most trouble. The bottom 5% of my customers cost me 95% of of my problems. It's probably more like an 80-20 rule. It's called Pareto's Law, and it works in my business, and it's probably working in yours. You know, they're the least grateful, they want the best deal, and they're the least happy when they get it. And I don't really like having customers like that. And you probably can afford to get rid of yours as well. So that's what will happen when you increase your prices. You'll get rid of some bad customers that are eating up more of their time than they should and who aren't really the ideal customer. Now, when you increase your customer, you'll tend to attract a better customer, right? You may even sell more and you make more money. I showed you how you make more money. Now, you might sell more, and here's why, okay? Because have you ever bought something that was higher priced than something else, figuring, you know what, it costs more, it probably is better? Well, you can have that working in your favor as well. If you charge more for something, the perception is that it's going to be better. Now, you want to deliver on that perception. You want your service to be better or your product. You do want to do that. You want to deliver the value, but you also certainly want to charge more for that. And part of the value is the perceived value, and that's actually a huge part of the value. If you were to tell me, Lane, I've got a wonderful knitting machine, and I would say, great, keep it. I don't care how wonderful your knitting machine is because I'm not interested in knitting, right? I don't want anything to do with a knitting machine, and I just don't care because the value isn't there for me. I don't perceive that value. But if you were to say, Lane, look, I've got this machine that will make you tons of cash, I say, great, let's talk about it. I'm interested in that. You've changed it from just a knitting machine to like a business, and then all of a sudden you've got my attention. So my perceived value has increased dramatically by you doing that. You're not just selling me a knitting machine anymore, you're selling me something else that has more value to me. So I'm all about making more money for doing less work, so I can sit around and paint my toenails with my friends. Actually, that's not me painting my toenails. It's just a random picture that I found on the internet, but I thought you would like to see a picture of a bunch of guys painting their toenails. There's nothing strange about guys painting their toenails with their friends. Well, there's a little bit strange about it, but let's not get into that right now. Anyways, I'm going to do another video for you as well, and this is the quickest way to get more customers in this economy, and I've used it to grow a business that I started, and this idea cost me $300 out of pocket, and it brought in 15 new clients in a period of about a week and a half to 2 weeks. And it took me a grand total of probably 5 hours to put the whole thing together. And it works brilliantly, and I'm sure it will work in your business as well. In addition, I'm also going to show you a subtle marketing trick that works in almost any business, and it's increased one of my clients' profits by over 90% over the course of a year. It works amazingly well, but few businesses actually do it. And I have a way that you can do that, and it's an amazing thing that works really well. So I'm going to cover that in the next video as part of the Economic Stimulus Package Part 2. Also, we're going to do another one that has 2 easy ways for you to increase the profits in your business without doing extra work. And I'm not talking about charging more either, but also doing this will increase the dollar value of your clients potentially exponentially. Now, if you're increasing the value of your clients exponentially, it means you can afford to spend more on getting new clients, which means you can probably outspend the competition because your clients are worth more to you than they would be to the competition, so you're willing to pay more to get them. And when you're willing to pay more and you're able to spend more money on getting the clients, you wind up with better clients. So some of these things are for the next time, and we're going to see you in the next video. And I'm really excited about it, and I hope you are too. So I look forward to seeing you shortly.